467 in 2022. The 2023 candidates were the last cohort of learners that sat for the UCE examinations under the old curriculum. During today's release, Uganda National Examination Board will announce arrangements to facilitate the smooth transition from the old to the new curriculum. This will be the second set of examinations to be released by the board after the recently released primary leaving examinations, PLA. Asimwe, Gntv at 12.
Thank you, Desire. An incident in which a bus burst into flames at La Toro along Pakwach Karuma Highway. The bus, belonging to Nile Star Bus Company, registration number UBF 003Y, was loading to Kampala from Arua City in West Nile region. Our reporter Zaya has more.
A bus owned by Nile Star Company with the registration number UBF 003Y caught fire on its way to Kampala from Arua City yesterday. ASP Ongom David Mudongo, the regional police spokesperson of Aswa Gulu, confirmed the development in a statement made yesterday. This bus caught fire at Latolo along the Pakwach Karuma Highway in Nyowa district while en route to Kampala. ASP Ongom adds that the passengers survived as they managed to safely evacuate. According to Mudong, the bus burned to ashes along with the properties belonging to passengers worth millions, adding that an investigation into the cause of the fire has been launched. It is suspected that it developed a mechanical problem which sparked off the fire.
The bus is burning. Move, the tire is going to explode. Move the tire.
I've never traveled in Nile Star.
Sorry. But this is the problem. Why don't they move with enough fire extinguisher? So the big fire extinguisher, they would have saved the situation. Huh?
The small one is not enough.
Can't be.
No, they delayed to...
No, the fire extinguisher is very small. Need the big one.
It wasn't enough.
Not enough at all.
Yes.
Everybody came out, but the bus can't survive. Huh?
What actually happened? Is it the tire burst?
The tire burst and it was the inner tire and it rubbed on the other one. That's what happened.
Oh no.
But you people, why don't you have enough fire extinguisher? That is very small. You need to have 4.
A full bus like this.
No, if you have 4 of 15 kilo, this bus it would have helped you. Sorry. No, all your buses should have that.
They have. That one wasn't enough.
No, that's what I'm saying. You need to have 4. 4. You need to have 4.
Now,
Would have finished it.
maybe you can use in California, ask them to take people who are from emergency.
But it cannot pass. But now the items of those people, all those things are going to burn.
But most of them we removed them.
No, the ones you put on the roadside is going to burn. Nobody has a fire extinguisher there.
This vehicle.
Even useless.
This one is useless.
No, useless, but just to stop the burning.
Fire.
Yes.
This one now fire, unless the fire brigade. But I find when it is.
I feel that is very unfortunate. Next time you should have 4 or 5 of them. See? 4 or 5.
The whole bus is now burned.
That is now gone. Sorry.
Oh dear, this is why this accident?
Asimwe, Gntv at 12.
Thank Thank you, Desire, for that report. And in more news, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, has come out to tell the Kira Municipality Honorable Ssemujju Ibrahim to bring proof and evidence showing that the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Habura, that he owns a school in Nyabushozi. Honorable Ssemujju Ibrahim has promised to bring the report, proof and evidence on Tuesday. We have more.
The procedural issue I am raising is whether this parliament must not interest in itself in what is taking place at the Ministry of Education. These ministers, you are roasting one after another. First, my friend Ogwanga brought a statement, chest. Secondly, Jesse Muyingo brings a statement, chest. Now you are about to chase Honorable Kaduchu. They take more than 3 weeks without meeting the minister. They can come here and pretend. 3 weeks. Sometimes a whole month. That's why they keep bringing the same statements, just changing their signatures and dates. Because the one running the ministry is not accessible, and you said here, COVID. Related to that issue of procedure, Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Education here in the last Parliament brought a report here of the President Yoweri Museveni Kaguta Tibuhaburwa running a school in Kanyareru where he pays 700,000 per child in that school, but he also pays 10,000 for a full year for a child in UPE school. So if you want sanctions taken against the exorbitant charge of school fees, even before you go for Muyingo, we start with Mr. Museveni, who runs a school where he pays personally 700,000 per child in Kanyareru, and then he pays 10,000 per child in UPE. Then we can deal with the others. That's why they can't take sanctions, because they are themselves violating the
MP4. So I will request Honorable Ssemujju, because now Honorable Ssemujju might be right or he might be wrong. Okay? So I must give him a chance to prove what he has arranged.
Mr. Speaker, yeah. I am very happy for you to give me the chance. You see, I graduated the same day with Honorable Janet Kata. Even her classrooms were being conducted in State House as a student. So when these things, we know what you're talking about. Mr. Speaker, I am going to bring here a report of the Committee of Parliament that was complaining the President runs a school where he pays school fees 700,000. I am going to bring that report. I also bring the answer the day we debated that report. I don't want to rely. An MP, you shut up and say, I don't remember, and then you are giving evidence. Then how would we trust you? So I want to thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am going to bring that report here. I'll bring it, Mr. Speaker, maybe Tuesday, because I need to go and retrieve the report and the answer itself. But also, even as I make that pledge, if you ordered the technical people here in Parliament to go and bring you that answer, because this might happen here.
Ekizibu kyetulina ku National ID nga Parliament ne bannayuganda basinga obungi kye balina. Gavumenti mu supplement etwagiwa bilioni 3 okugula ebyuma okutwala abantu okubasomesa bwe bagenda okukola identity card empya. Zo gavumenti zetugamba ndi zirimu ebyokwerinda bingi okusinga ku zino. Ekizibu gavumenti yemu newenjogera naawe sawa zino nogenda ku Buganda Road bakyafulumya ID. Nze abaana bange babiri babawadde ID omwezi tegunnawera. Eyange gye nnyina National ID eno gyolaba eggwako 2029. Kati batubuuza nti bannaffe ID ezitaggwako ate nazo mugenda kuzikyusa, ate mugenda kukyusa lwaki ate mukyafulumya ne ID empya? Mu kusooka twalina obuzibu bw'okusasuza abantu. Kati minza atugende nti abalina ID temugenda kusasula, nti okugyako abaana abaagala ozifuna mu bwangu bwe bajja okusasula. Tulinayo okulonda okugenda okukozesa ID zino abantu ze bawaayo okubalabirako. Ebbanga gavumenti luli yatwala lya myaka 2 okusobola okukola ID ze tulina kati okubona tukukyaweza myaka 2. So kutya kw'amaanyi nti omulimu gavumenti gwe yeetumye ogw'okugyawo identity card ezibadde zikola mu byo kwongerako obwongeza abantu abalala gulabika gugiyinze era tugisuubira kusanga bizibu byokka ne twebuuza n'okwebuuza bwe mbeera ndi munnayuganda nga nyina ID eraga ndi munnayuganda bw'oŋŋamba nti eweddeko ekiseera ekyo mba sikyali munnayuganda mba nfuuse ki tebasobola kubiddamu naye naffe kati tubateddeko buteezi maaso kulaba kinaddirira. The questions that are in Parliament today, first, we passed a supplementary budget of 300 billion shilling to facilitate what they have called mass enrollment and renewal of identity card. In this exercise, they claim they are going to renew 15 million IDs and then issue about 17 new ones. I have an ID that is expiring 2029. That's why I asked the government to tell me, are all the IDs going to expire and why are they expiring? Can my citizenship expire? But two, the same government is, even as I speak to you today, they are still issuing new IDs. I have two sons who have just gotten their ID from Muganda Road. Just last month they got IDs, which means the ID should expire in 2034. But they are going to embark on an exercise that is going to render all these IDs useless. So we are asking them, first of all, do you have time to do it? Second, why are you doing it? We are, I think, the only country that wants to keep renewing IDs. The other day, they issued us with the passports and then said we are now going to digital ones. These ones have expired. And we had to spend money, almost $500,000 to go. And so yeah, it's total confusion. And I am not sure that at their speed, because the last time they issued these IDs took them 2 years, whether at their speed they will be able to issue IDs that will be used for the next general elections.
Well, Kakatu, we have timelines and we have concerns about timelines within which an expiry of the national ID takes place, and then within which when somebody is going to have another national ID. And if at all it is long time between the expiry and the acquisition of another national ID, it is going to create a lot of problems in travel, in legal transaction, and in everything that requires a national ID. So we are cautioning the minister to be cautious about the time for procurement, the time for appropriation, the time for start of the process. We wouldn't like to have a midway trouble when machines break down, when people cannot be paid, go on strike, and all those roadblocks that can impede the smooth running of the process. So we want the minister to be ready so that we don't get legal problems and transaction bottlenecks. Yes. Kati chetugamba nti ekyokujjawo ensimbi si kibi okujjako ezaaliniwo tulaba nti no kituufu kuba abantu abasinga era obungi wano n'okufuna obufunyi ssente ez'okurenewinga national ID kibakaluubiriza, naye ekisinza obukulu kwe kubeera nti tugenda kutuuka ekiseera nga national ID eweddeko eri expired, tubeere n'ekiseera ng'otekukubeera ne national ID empya. Kakati bwe tunaabeera n'ebbanga eddene wakati wa national ID eweddeko n'empya ddirwa onoogifuna, ojja kufuna obuzibu singa onooba weetaaga okutravalinga, weetaaga oba oli okufuna visa, weetaaga okuggulawo akawunti, weetaaga okutunda ettaka oba transactions zonna ezeetaaga national ID. Mu kiseera ekyo bw'onooba nga togirina ojja kufuna obuzibu. Kati nno nga kyetaaga minisita okubeera ready ne gavumenti yonna okubeera ready okulaba nga expiry ya national ID tetwala budde bungi muntu wanaafunira national ID empya, kubanga bwatunaabeera nga ziri expired nga tetulina national ID empya, abantu bajja kuba tebasobola kutambula, abantu bajja kuba nga tebasobola ku processinga passports zaabwe, abantu bajja kuba nga tebasobola ku transactinga ettaka, tebajja kuba nga tebasobola kugulawo accounts mu bank n'ebintu eby'engeri eyo. Kale nno twagala babeere serious, babeere swift, babeere nga basobola okukola emirimu gino mu bwabwe. Yes. Ekyomukusa omubi tetusobodde kufuna response okuva wa minisita, naye singa kinaaba kyetaagisa omuntu okubeera ng'awaayo national ID enkadde babawe empya, abantu bangi nnyo bagenda kuviiramu awo. Kale ensonga eyo njogedde naye nkirabye nti ne Kampala wano bwe kiri ojja kusanga abantu eruwuuka era omubaka w'eruwuuka omuwuli n'abalala abatakyogeddeko bangi betwogeredde ng'abantu baabwe bambi beewola naye nga beewolera ku national ID nga ke kakalu kawaddeyo. Kati oyo ajja kubeera nga tasobola kufuna national ID mpya era process ejja kumuleka. Aye bw'anaabeera nga essente ze yeewola tasobodde kuzisasula tajja kufuna national ID. Kati no kitegeeza nti gavumenti eteeka okuteekawo measures egambe bannaffe mmwe abawola abantu ssente ani abalagira okutwala national ID zaabwe bajja kufiirwa era tujja kuba torch mu gundi zaabwe mu licenses zaabwe oba balina n'obuyinza okuwola abantu ssente nga akakalu national ID kyekyoka. Kali nno n'olwekyo waliwo abagenda okufiirwa oba abantu abatagenda kufuna national ID mpya olw'okubeera nti national ID zaabwe baazibawa olw'okubeera nga tebasobodde kusasula mabanja.
Ensonga ya ndagamuntu si yabannawa kisoboka oba si yaffe ba MPs yokka, eno ensonga y'Abannayuganda bonna. Naye minisita ebintu ebimu bye twamusaba tasobodde kubyanukula era kye lwaki olaba nti paaliyamenti emusabye ate era n'olwenkyakobewo abeeko kyategeeza eggwanga. N'ekyo ekiseera ng'eggwanga lino tube nga tulowooza ku nsonga ey'okubanga ddala tubeera ne national identity cards nga si za buli myaka 10 nti ogitwala n'oba ng'ogibanga ogiza obujja kye bayita renewal mu lufuutifuuti. Minisita waffe tumusabye afune akadde agende atunuulire ku mawanga ga East Africa omuli Rwanda omuli Kenya ate atambuleko ne busukka East Africa agendeko mu Southern Africa atunulire eggwanga nga South Africa atunulire eggwanga nga Botswana. Zijja zityaga amawanga agamu ge tumuwadde nga go gasobola okukola national identity cards nga za myaka na myaka nti omuntu aweze emyaka 18 asobola okuba ne national identity card ate nga agikozesa ebintu bingi nga bwatuuka ku airport yeyeteeramu n'ayingira eggwanga lye nga bw'atambula n'agenda ewala nga akola ebintu bingi. So kyekiseera era tusuubira nti kati national identity cards zibaddamu okufulumya zijja kuba nga teziddamu ate ne batugamba ate mutwale. Naye mu byonna tutunulidde ensonga nga ate bannayuganda tebagenda basaba ssente kubanga abaali mu nsonga ya ndagamuntu ng'ate bo be bateekawo emyaka gino 10. Twongedde tumusabe nti nsebo ng'oleeta ensonga ya national identity card ate otugamba otya nti obiriko ng'ate tumanyi bulungi nti ate nga era tugambye nti finance tenamuwa ssente. Ebintu ng'ebyo nga ffe otubadde wano nga twogera ku nsonga z'enguudo ne batugamba local governments zonna tebaziwadde ssente, buli kimu kyonna tekirina ssente. Naye gwe ate ozze wano tugambye oli mu kuteekateeka okubanga national identity cards ozizza obujja nate n'otujjukiza nako nti finance tenakuwa ssente. Twagadde cabinet ekomewo olw'enkya ng'eterezezza ebintu ebyo era ng'erina ansa ku buli kimu. We've really, as I asked this issue, we've not been very satisfied with all the answers that have been provided by the minister over the matter of renewal of national identity cards in the country. We are grateful that the minister has acknowledged that he still has to give certain responses and he has asked for some time. So we await him tomorrow to see that whatever is needed to be responded to fully, he does it. But more so, in part of his responses, we don't expect him to continue telling us that we need every 10 years as Ugandans to renew our IDs. We've told him to borrow a leaf, to borrow a leaf from the neighborhoods. We have Rwanda, we have Kenya. Even when you go to South Africa, to Botswana, they don't renew national IDs. As long as someone makes 18 years, one is able to have a constant and a continuous ID. We expect that. But to make matters worse, we are worried a little. If you tell us you've already commenced on the renewal process and you have 300 billion in place, but you tell us the money is still in process, you are waiting for finance to release the funds, that one worries so much Ugandans. and continuously they have told us that money is not there. Even local governments did get money for handling roads and the like. So we are a little worried, but we await his responses upon the different questions we've put before him concerning the mass renewal of national IDs. Even the fact that some people have just got their cards, they have just registered, other cards expire in 2030. Is that person also expected to renew his or ID?
Clinton Nahabwe, Gntv at 12.
Wait for that report. And then another news, members of parliament from different parts of the country have come out to pin the Ministry of Education and Sports over the new curriculum in schools. This comes as the officials from the Ministry of Education and Sports presented the report over the floor of parliament to these members of parliament. Let's take a look.
Karikira munari karikira muri ba residensia ubaka residensia yo kubanza ataba kutukora bagenziya ya kana kandi basakoreka sana mu makuru ko twubagireta twashangira umusho beningi akuba abakuze mu cyakatanu tubaka batebekanise ngo bakore ba kubashomesa karikira muri genzi so minister ya sharamu yashaba atatu atelebuje bingi yasharamu wagarikeyo ayemuzeho kunkubirera mushana basaguma abasinya ya katano baza kwisha kugendera akaricura mu kuru ibeba akaba government ya takabire rwende tandikana karicura mwese umusinya ya katano so ningira abaziri tuzakudumisiriza tugende na karicura mu ekuru ebirero narakatije turi minister cyara leta sandero kwisha tubongere kubamarisa ibirakurate
nitebaza minister kureta report konka report yemwe bituri byinshi hati waba nugamba aha kwa mwana rarwe umuorevu arukuza umuerevu ukagamba ngo abana abaragwe nibaza kabaye chance yemwe ejo nchoreka ngo omwako gumbweni kimanyisa ngo abandi bokubarije baratandika kusoma. Icya kabiri ukusoma tureke ukukorekera jiro ubwo kugira ngo oyine chance yo kurepeatinga umurundo gumwe nikimanyisa ngo hate ebyo kusoma mwe nikimanyisa ngo abana twabagira ngo hate batandike gukorerwa kwini yes namazima orevo hati umukaricura mwensia arimo kutestinga competence y'umwana mbatandika kumwasesinga kwa senior 1 mpaka senior 4 nazo bazihereza max onkejo competence y'ibariwe ni batestinga naho honka umashomera kamwe services tizirikiriye waza kureba nka ICT amashomero ga secondary bakagateka mu computers ICT bakagikora erho mashomero niko parasale konka amashomera kamwe tigine computer hati ninyana bangambere uko mwana wa Nyakizinga high school ningo mwana wa St John's Rubirizi ninganya okuyakwiza ngo noza kumugambira bya computer atari yona kikondo cy'amasanyarazi hati nicyoreka ngo program zezimwe tukazitandika nka government konka ready ahabo kuba tukanza kutandika ngo government yaberesire ekitisho echo kugira ngo buri sub county burugomborora etunga amasanyarazi twatunga na loni yo kutunga yo kurangwa cyo cyabasa kurwa konka okuruga 2017 na hata yindi kugambira sub counties zikabaga connected waza kuzanya Kizinga sub county waza kuza Kabirani bo bagiconnectingire waza kuza Rurehe sub county waza kuza Mutara sub county zona tizir connected haza zine secondary schools hata no expecting water muntu biza ku performinga bakore ICT abo kwer comparison orevu muntu biza kwiza kukaba abana
curriculum mpya abadde basaba minisita okutegeeza parliament kyekigenda mu maaso naye nze ensonga gyendese ku floor oba gyentaddeyo mu parliament waliyo project ya miliyoni 150 eza dola nga yakuzimba amasomero 116 mu districts 6 UCP project eno yagulwawo mu July 2020 kakati egenda kugwa 2025 kaka kitegeeza nti tusigazaayo n'omwaka just omwaka gumu project eno tenaba kutandika kyo mbadde nsaba ministry okututangaaza wawe batuuse kuba n'ennaku eziwedde waliko lisiti y'amasomero agagenda okuzimbibwa nejje gagenda okuzimbibwa naye baluddewo ate gavumenti yesasula interest loan eno eyatwalibwa ministry of education n'ebintu bingi ebirala bingi ebyogeddwako so speaker alagidde minisita akomewo ng'ayina ebitegeeza abantu baffe nga ffe tubakiikirira twagala tubategeeze curriculum etambula etya zino ensonga zetuleese azizemu atya so twebaza gavumenti byekoze statements ezisomeddwa nekyabulamu era nsubira tujja kuba tubyogera
tuyina itekero kugira ngu constituency esemeye kuba eine buri subcounty eine secondary education buri parish eine primary then buri constituency eine technical school ninga vocational center hata ekizibu ekiriho nikyo okuza kusanga ukasanga tuyine nkakabira technical school technical college rather technical institute nizibasomesa motor vehicle maintenance motor vehicle mechanics konka tubine na motoka yokukanika yokwegeraho hata yebuuza bundu basoma biyi naiza kukanika ati mbasomesa agriculture tubine na tractor nemu nekyoma kya tractor tubakini izo nkaraga ngani na principal ahandikira amabara hagatarga etari emwe zitari ibiri zitari ishatu zitari itanu ministry konka amatuba gatiremo ebyoma amatuba gatiremo ebiti so hati cyoreka ngo twaza kugira ngo omutindo gw'ebyobwegese tugongera higuru yitwe nka government niteka kora ngo yayongera mwamani skilling center bakaziteka ha region hati nko mu western eri kiruhura nibareta bagenda bajyanga buri district leta abani 10 mitoma ebire n'abana bari kurenga umurigana abariyana graded P7 mbendiyo nimbahereze bira abana be bashire konka kimasango umwana ukiro mu U grade tayine harpuzi mwe asomere yamare cyamusanzu cyeye konka mwe numamugera ngo webare konka exam byawe tine yiri stage ejo ntoreka okugwe exam biriya kimasango umwana tayine magezi mu nabasoko kwa successful umara ifendizo mara ibendizo so hata ezo skilling centers nitugirangu for the meantime tukozese technical institutes na vocational schools batanike kufuna ezo skills short courses barikozesa office ya Gotv na DTI ubwa short courses bareke kubicentralizinga umcentro na nokugira ngo bita regional level hati bugumize muri zahanso mu districts izo technical schools then basekureta abana bitu basome biharani basome bya saruni basome nkito basome ubutunga kwasa kubangira ngo ninchaka riba basekwebiza okufuna kugira ngo tunge obogure byo kubanza tikikumanyisa ngo to kwasa kwa successful umurayifu so ebyo twaba tutabagarikire mu education sector yitu ekwiza kuterera kandi ntiza kuba tuzinza kubatayambire banyegara
Tweheyo Ronald, Gntv at Parliament.
Thank you to Ronald for that report from the Parliament. And in another news, Patriotic League of Uganda Boda Boda Initiative launched their offices in Vox Lounge in Nankulabye Rubaga Division. This group says that everything they do is to look for support for General Kainerugaba Muhoozi as the next president of Uganda. Let's take a look.
Kansoke okutwala omukisa guno basabo ne banyabo erinnya wa Mutanda Rogers, chairman wa Patriotic League of Uganda Boda Boda Initiative. Ntwala omukisa guno okutegeeza bana Uganda mwenna okwetoloola eggwanga lyonna awamu n'abavuzi ba boda boda nti oluvannyuma lwa mukama waffe okweyibula n'asalawo n'atugamba nti tuve mu MK movement. Olwaleero njagala okubategeeza n'essanyu eringi nti nga Boda Boda Initiative olwaleero nayo etongozezza Patriotic League of Uganda Boda Boda Initiative. Nga tuviira ddala mu MK movement twalina emisingi gyaffe n'empagi ze tubadde tutambulirako. Olwaleero njagala okutegeeza eggwanga nti empagi ezo zisigadde weeziri. Omulimo gwe tukoze nga aba MK Movement Bodaboda Initiative Uganda tugenda kwongera okulaba nga tubunyisa enjiri ya Patriotic League of Uganda okwetoloola eggwanga lyonna mu bavuzi baffe aba bodaboda. Era twagala okwongera okutegeeza His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni nti akadde ke kano muganda waffe gwe wazaala omuvubuka embula kalevu Geno MK olwaleero omwana ono akuze Geno Yoweri Kaguta Museveni tukusaba n'obuwombeefu bungi tukugamba nti wekabanga kekadde nga kwe kusiima ko jjajja tukugamba tolonzalonza ono omulabiranga ddala asomye emyaka gye gisobola okulembera eggwanga ebyokwerinda by'eggwanga abitegeera bulungi. So tutegeeza bannayuganda okwetoloola eggwanga lyonna nti bw'oba onoonya Uganda nga erimu emirembe n'enkulaakulana Geno MK tomubuusa maaso. League of Uganda Bodaboda Initiative tugenda kutambuza enjiri ya Geno MK okwetoloola eggwanga lyonna. Twasalawo okumunonyeza obuwagizi ku bukalu ne ku mazzi ab'ebuvuma mwatulaba twaliyo kati tukomawo phase 2 muli fenna Patriotic League oye Initiative oye Kaguta Museveni oye abalala temutubuulira tetusimbudde twagala okwongera okutegeeza eggwanga tulinayo abawagizi baffe abali enebbi nga abavubuka abo batukoledde ddala omulimu omulungi. Twagala okwongera okubakoowoola nti mujjenge ennaku z'omwezi 15 tuli Masaka tuli fenna Geno MK agenda kubeerawo atongoze ekintu kyaffe akitukwasa officially tutandika okutalaga eggwanga. Njagala okubategeeza nga mmenye ebitundu bino wamanga okuva ku bode Katuna okujja okutuuka ebusiya Malaba twagala ogenda Nakapiripiriti Kapicholwa okwetoloola eggwanga lyonna Gulu Zombo District Kibuku bannange obamenye wandekewa gwe kyoba omanya nti buli nsonda ya Uganda yonna weeri. We are coming. Be ready for us as Patriotic League of Uganda Bodaboda Initiative. We are coming. We have started now.
In another news, the Bishop General Overseer of Omega Healing Center Churches of Uganda, Bishop Chaze Michael, advised Ugandans on how they should spend their Valentine's Day, which was yesterday. Bishop told Ugandans that they should celebrate the act of God's love through sharing, caring, and helping the needy. Let's take a look.
Love is the theme of life. As I shared today, God is love. It means if you are to meet God, you must understand the meaning of love. First letter of John, chapter 4, verse 18 says that he who does not love does not know God. So directionally, we are not given any command to love only God, but true love begins with God. For us as theologians, we say good theology, good knowledge of God will bring good anthropology. So it means true love of God gives us genuine relational love on earth. So the theme of love begins with God, and as we approach the day of Valentine, I think Valentine should put in context love as the theme of life. It would be error for us to think that Valentine's Day is geared to promote erotic love only. We must balance the theme, since even Valentine was a priest attached to a lady who was not a girlfriend, but there was relationship. So we see it as a theme of charity, love for parents, for children, for friends, to put Christ in the center of their love affairs. Do not celebrate the day. We should celebrate the act of love. If love is celebrated, then it is daily. But we can climax it on Valentine's Day as a theme of we share in the whole world. So I have no problem with a Christian celebrating a Valentine in cleanness. So I would celebrate, and I look forward celebrating my standard Valentine, which is my wife, and I often celebrate her with one or other two people celebrated on that day. Could be my daughter or my daughters in church. Publicly, actually, he was stripped half naked for love. Publicly, he was beaten for love. Publicly. So love cannot be underground. It's an open public expression of affection and commitment to people and someone special. Love may come when and it finds you dead. The Bible says, do not stir up love until it's right time. But if someone is attached to friends, fellowship, church, pastors, then they can express their Valentine love to those people in purity, not erotically. But if there is no erotic love, there is always enough agape love. So enjoy agape love, keep yourself pure until the other types of love are given opportunity to express themselves.
Clinton Nahabwe, Gntv at 12.
That report, and it sums up the end of today's bulletin. I'm ALLIAN ATUBANDIIZE, Gntv at 12. And up next is a lunch hour service at King of Kings Church. Please come and attend with our beloved Bishop, Dr. Silas Taiwa. Good afternoon.